Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game. Downtown Toronto and the Rogers Center, the home of this edition of Baseball on the Show. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the Miami Marlins and the Toronto Blue Jays. It's Blue Jays baseball, and it's on its way next. R.A. Dickey gets the starting assignment in this one for the Jays. What do you have for us on him, EK?
Well, Matty, he's having a very nice season so far. He's got an ERA in the low threes. So hopefully he can continue that here in this one. Give his ball club a chance to win.
D. Gordon heads for the box, ready to lead this one off today.
Leading off the afternoon for Miami, second baseman, D. Gordon.
First pitch of the ball game is swung on and missed, and that's how we'll get things started this afternoon. And Eric, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
And after the loss in the opener of the series, that was a much-needed win yesterday. So they can look to win this series and take 2 out of 3 if they can just take care of business here.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Our temperature should get us up into the 70s as we move along. 68 at first pitch. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And a rather easy first out. With that, a look at the batting order for the Marlins. What's going to be the key for him today, Steve?
Well, facing a knuckleballer, that just gets so difficult. There's 2 theories. Either swing at the first one or don't ever swing. But these guys, they can put you in a slump for about a week.
Christian Yelich checks his swing here on the first pitch, and it's 1-0.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
Dickey looks in. 1-0 on its way. Now this pitch sails up and in, and that leaves him muttering to himself. It's ball 2. I got to believe if you're going to get hit, that's the pitch you want it to come on.
Yeah, it's easier to get on base that way than it is to try and hit that thing.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
And that fastball, it's not coming in real hard, but after you've seen a few knucklers, that's a tough pitch to adjust to.
Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. Throw not in time, and that'll go as a bunt single. Michael Morse will stand in now, and his batting average currently good for 7th in the National League.
Well, right now he's in the prime of his career, so these are the years you'd really expect to see the best of what a guy's going to have to offer.
And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out. And with that, let's give you a look at the defensive alignment for the Blue Jays. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, this manager loves to do the defensive shifts. So we're going to see a lot of odd formations as the game goes along. I can't wait to see how it works.
Jared Saltalamacchia will stand in, and he wasn't alone in wearing the collar in last night's ball game, in which the team could muster all of 1 run.
Well, kind of more of the same for him, guys. I mean, you can see that he's not sporting the strongest batting average this year.
0-1 count, and the pitch. In there, and he's in control 0-2 now.
And sometimes if you don't get to a guy like this early, then you're never going to get to him. So you don't want to let this chance pass you by.
1-2.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. The knuckleballs is out pitch, but it misses 2-2. Time to check our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Freddie Ferguson.
Yeah, Ferguson.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Tom Kohler gets the assignment for the rubber match in this series. EK, what's the word on him?
Well, guys, you take a look at that ERA. He has not been good this year. Got to throw a lot better, and hopefully he can start doing that in this one.
Angelo Irizarry comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Toronto, first baseman, Angelo Irizarry.
Hard hit ball to second. Played on the backhand. A quick out number 1. Nori Aoki will get his first opportunity here, and he enters play 3rd in the American League batting race.
Yeah, and he just completed a great month at the plate where he hit over 350.
Now a swing and a fly ball. After it is Yelich. And this will fall, but it's a foul ball. Chopped foul right at home plate. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Yelich is under it, and he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning.
Batting 3rd, right
Jose Bautista will make his way in now as you get a look at his splits there on your screen. Here comes the first pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. These Marlins, EK, as they take the field here this afternoon, they come into this one in decent form, as despite the loss last time out, they've won 6 of their last 9.
And after the loss last time out, that sets up a rubber match here in the finale, so I'm expecting this to be the best game of the 3.
I got to count 1-2.
A good action on the 2-seamer there, and it's 1-2. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Yelich is there, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Nothing in the Toronto first. We'll go to the 2nd from Rogers Center with no score. Martin Prado will get his first shot now, and he's seen that average climb a bit here recently thanks to what he's done over the course of these last 5 ball games. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. And he'll lay off here as well, and it's 2-0 to the Miami 3rd sacker. Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Hit out towards second. Kipnis has it. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Batting sixth,
Everett Cabrera will stand in now as the National League's leading hitter entering play.
And he has a top 5 on-base percentage as well.
And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good. Donovan Solano will stand in as he'll get a break from playing the field and be the DH here in this one.
Yeah, it's a nice luxury to have here in an interleague ball game. You give him a little bit of a break from the field, but you still keep that big bat in the lineup.
Dickey comes set. Here it is on 1-0. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
And his command is starting to desert him a little bit here. You hate to hit a guy and then follow that up by falling behind the next.
And the brightest star for the Blue Jays this afternoon was this fellow right. Well, with the roof shut, the conditions will be comfortable here at Miller Park in Milwaukee. Tonight, the first of this 4-game weekend set between the San Diego Padres and the Milwaukee Brewers. It's Brewers baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Junior Guerra is on the mound for the Brewers in this one. What do we need to know here, EK?
Well, guys, his batting average against is outstanding. It's under 200, so he's really dominated the offense thus far.
John Jay heads for the batter's box, and we are just about ready for some evening baseball.
John Jay.
First pitch of the game is taken for ball 1 as we get underway at 7-11 tonight. And EK, as we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight, they come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
And you know, the little things have been a recurring theme on these telecasts for years now. But when you're in a losing streak like this, no matter how minor it is, it always seems like the little things are going the other team's way. That has certainly been the case these last few games.
And that misses, ball 4. So not the start he was looking for tonight as he walks the leadoff hitter on 5 pitches.
In the second spot,
Alex Dickerson will stand in, and as you can see the numbers away from home, he's been much better once he gets out on the road. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. And set up behind the plate is Joe McDonald as you see the rest of our umpiring crew in this one.
Yeah, Joe has a little bit of a tough strike zone to figure out, guys. It's never too crazy in any one direction, but it's not always as consistent as some people would hope.
And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Boy, this is very close to being a foul ball, but a nice job by the first base umpire getting down there and getting the call right. And this is going to get down toward the corner and wind up a hard hit double.
Brett Wallace started to go around, but it's a called strike, 0-1. And he falls behind 0-2. Runners at second and third here, nobody out. A little bouncer, but it gets foul. Has to be thinking strikeout here. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball, 1 gone. And here's a chance to look at the starting 9 for the visiting San Diego Padres. What's the key for them to win this series opener, Steve?
Well, they need to get on more. They're in the bottom third of the league in OBP, so they need to get runners on base so that they can at least try to put together some big innings.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Yonhervis Solarte comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
Well, he's having some problems here with location. He's got 2 on already here in the first, and that last pitch right down the middle.
Inside as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
And even on 1-2 now, you've got to expand the strike zone a little up there. You can't go down looking here. You've got to put this ball in play.
Young able to make the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ball game.
Batting fifth, the catcher,
Derek Norris will come forward now, back in the lineup after being used as a pinch hitter last night. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1, hit to short. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Friars forced to settle for just the 1. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. The Padres. Jared Cozart will be on the mound for the series opener. What's your take on him, EK?
Well, guys, he's got a 1-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio. It's not ideal. Probably would like to have a few more strikeouts. We'll see how it works out in this one. Jonathan Villar comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the
leading off
first.
for the Brewers, the shortstop, Jonathan Villar.
Oh, and he looks like he's swinging a garden hose out there as this is cut on and missed for strike 1. Eric, this Padre team, as they take the field here tonight, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, it was good to finally get in the win column. These guys are not playing all that well right now, but at least they finally have something to build on.
And they'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. And he'll take no chances here as he swipes this ball away. It stays a foul ball.
That ball was so deep in his kitchen, that was the only thing he could do was foul it off, break his bat, and hope to get a better pitch on the next one.
Ball 3. 3-2 now. Eric Young Jr. will be next. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Swing and a liner. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard.
Batting second, right fielder, Eric Young.
Here you go. Let's
Jr.
check this out in show motion. Well, look at him pick up that front leg, bring it down to get set, and then bang! Right down the left field line. That's a great look there.
Here's Eric Young Jr. now. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Nobody out, runner on first. Runners off for second. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Now a throw over, but the runner's back easily.
Just keeping an eye on him.
And he's bunting with 2 strikes, but can't connect, so a real wasted at-bat there. And with that, time to take a glance at the starting 9 for these Brewers. Eric Karros, who you focused on?
Well, Matt, I think you got to keep an eye on the Hebrew Hammer, Ryan Braun. And he always seems to come through in the clutch. Doesn't let the pressure of a big situation get to him, whether it's the first inning with nobody out or the 9th inning with 2 outs. His approach doesn't change, and that's a big reason why he delivers so often.
And there he goes towards second. Hit on the ground to short. Throw on to Wallace will be in time, and there's out number 2. And with a quick breather here, let's give you a look at how the Padres align defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, guys, they have a man on the mound, high ERA. That usually means there's a lot of hard-hit balls. So this defense, they're going to...
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Milwaukee leaves 1. It remains 1-0. Ryan Shipp will get his first opportunity here, and that average is certainly not where he wants it, down in the 220s to begin the ball game. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
And this battery knows full well that this guy's been scuffling lately. So they're not messing around here. They're coming right after him.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. With a moment now, let's take a look at the Brewers defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, their starter has a ton of strikeouts, among the league leaders. That sometimes leads to some complacency out in the field. They're going to have to stay on their toes, be ready, because they will be involved.
Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
And if you're not careful, this is the kind of guy that can run off 6 scoreless innings against you from here out. So that first inning run isn't something you can bank on holding up.
A dive, but it's off his glove. Throw won't get him.
Shortstop,
number 13 takes his first shot here with the runner at first now and 1 away. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
That changeup away is his ground ball pitch. That's a good job to hold off.
Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Wow, and he hasn't missed a beat since his last start. Remember, he had 9 strikeouts in that one, and he's well on his way to a similar performance right here.
Jared Kozart is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike.
Yeah, and that's the swing of a guy hoping for a first pitch curveball right there. If he gets it, he hammers it. If not, he's about 3 feet too late.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Well, he's had a lot of guys swinging at pitches out of the strike zone early on, so it's a great idea to go ahead and bounce one there on 0-2.
Young will call him off as he makes the catch, and the side is retired. Padres leave 1. Kirk Neuenhuis will stand in, back in the lineup after getting the night off yesterday. Kozart has his sign. Here's the first pitch. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Tries to dump this one out to left. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Yeah, this fastball gets on him pretty quick at 96 miles an hour, and he does just about all you can do with it, and that's take it the other way for a base hit.
Hernan Perez Steps in now, just hoping for something to go his way. And as you can see, that has not been the case in recent days. He's ready. Here's the first offering. This is in the air to right. Waiting on it, the right fielder. One down.
Batting seventh,
Jake Elmore is in to take his first swings here with the runner still at first and one away.
Well, too bad that last guy couldn't advance the man into scoring position, so now it's probably going to take a gapper to get him home.
To short. One there. On to Wallace, and they get them both here. A double play, and that ends the inning. John Jay is into the box as we are all set to begin the third.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
And it's quickly 0-2. 0-2, here it comes. Here's a high pop-up. One away here to begin the third.
the left fielder.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Alex Dickerson. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Smoked on the ground left side. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And the throw won't be in time as he'll be able to beat out the recovery throw at first. Brett Wallace in now. He went down looking at his first trip to the plate.
And that was a big strikeout in this game, too. If you remember, there were two guys in scoring position, so he's got to be looking for a much more productive at-bat this time.
Fouled toward the third base dugout, but this will get back into the seats out of play. Trying to strike him out for the second time. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
That's just good pitching there. They established the off-speed pitch for strike 1 and come back with 2 heaters to sit him down.
Solarte.
Stepping in now, Yonhervis Solarte. High pop-up. VR calls for it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 1 left for San Diego, but they hold a 1. Brian Holiday will stand in, and he wasn't alone in wearing the collar in last night's ball game, in which the team could muster all of 1 run.
Well, guys, he's really been scuffling lately, hitting under 250 over his last 10 games. So he's going to be looking to turn this thing around sometime soon.
Cozart's ready. 0-1 pitch on its way. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. You like what you've seen from this guy so far?
I do. I like where he's putting the fastball, and I like the movement he's been getting on both his curveball and changeup. I think he'll do well.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
And this is a nice job so far out of that number 8 hole. Taking some pitches, trying to get on, leading off the inning.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Settling in now, Junior Guerra. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Into the windup and the pitch. Liner towards second. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit.
How about that swing? That wasn't just a little bleeder off the end of his bat. He swung that bat like he knew what he was doing up there.
Into the box now, Jonathan Villar. Swing and a liner, but foul. Runners on first with 1 down. Boy, he comes back with a beautiful pitch there, and he's dominating this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Ooh, anytime you can get a big league hitter to look like that, you know you've thrown a great pitch.
Just a touch outside, 1-2.
And that's a good spot for that fastball on 0-2. I mean, that couldn't have been an easy take.
One and two, here it comes. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. 4 pitches. Fast, slow, fast, slow. EK, you thinking fastball here?
It seems to fit the pattern, but you better not get too predictable out there. Guys will catch on quick.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. A curveball hit right back at him. To second for 1. Back to first, and a great stretch there may be the difference. It's a double play, and the inning is over. 1 hit's all they get. 3 innings complete. It's the Padres 1, and the Brewers. Derek Norris is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
The catcher, number 3, Derek Norris.
Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. On towards second is Norris. And he'll get in there standing up with a leadoff double.
Up next
into the box, Ryan Shipp. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
And he was absolutely frozen with a good fastball. So let's see if he's a little more aggressive on that pitch this time.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
And that changeup's not really a pitch you can sit on with 2 strikes. Because if he gives you that fastball, you'll be an hour late on it. That's a great job of not showing that pitch until he was ready to punch him out.
Squared that one up just a little late. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. Young is over near the line now as he makes the catch for the second out of the inning. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. So with the fly out there coming on the fastball, 13. Seems like an appropriate time to check out our pitch speed comparison for these 2 starters. And both guys have been coming with some low to mid 90s heat here. 96 versus 93 as the top 2 speeds thus far. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. They certainly know how to have a good time in Milwaukee, and I believe this may just be a brand new type of polka. Back with more on a Thursday night following this. Eric Young Jr. is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Trying to lay one down here, but he misses strike 1.
And he had the perfect pitch to try that, right on the outside corner.
Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And a diving effort there at third. Good way to bruise your ribs. How much for one of them ribs? It's a foul ball. Cozart into the windup. Here's the 0-2. Now a swing, but not much behind it as this is lifted into shallow center. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out.
You know, it's always a danger as an outfielder when you try to make a play like this. You worry about that wrist because sometimes you can get it tucked under when you hit the ground and you can twist it up pretty good or maybe even break it. But here, not only does he come away unhurt, but he also comes away with the baseball.
A 1 pitch on its way. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Got him. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring forth the great slugging left fielder Ryan Braun. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
You know, I can't help but notice how much he's getting ahead of the hitters right now. I'm told he's throwing around 80% first pitch strikes. That's way above average.
Not the greatest at-bat thus far, as he misses that pitch in the dirt and falls behind 0-2 now.
Yeah, and it's tough enough to hit 95-plus mile-an-hour fastballs. That curve gives you something else to think about altogether.
A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. They still trail 1-0. Jared Cozart will come forward now to start things out against his opposite number. And these two have matched each other pitch for pitch here through the first half or so of this ball game.
Yeah, I think we had an idea runs might be hard to come.
And boys, probably a handful of deserving candidates for our top player of the game award.